Hey y'all, it's Mia here. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today, we're at Barnes & Noble because we're gonna be celebrating Nisha Sharma's new book with Ali Hazelwood. So at this Barnes & Noble, 2 authors are coming and I'm gonna meet them. Now, sorry if I am talking quiet. I am in a Barnes & Noble. I get shy when I vlog in public. But if you guys saw my last Barnes & Noble vlog, you know that I have been obsessed with romance books. So if you guys didn't already know, watch my last Barnes & Noble vlog. I have been obsessed with romance books, and it all started with, coincidentally, the book right here, Icebreaker. And I have been on a reading binge since spring. And my top favorite authors are Hannah Grace, Ali Hazelwood, and Emily Henry. And one day I was at this specific Barnes & Noble just strolling along with my friends, and right when we're about to leave, we see a sign outside that says Ali Hazelwood is coming. And I was like, no way. Synchronicity, because the timing is aligning. I'm reading these books right now and she's coming near me. So I was like, I definitely have to get tickets. I gotta meet her. So that's what I did. Now, I'm not familiar with the author Nisha Sharma. To be transparent, it was Ali Hazelwood that caught my eye in the poster. But after today, I do want to be interested in her. And today we're celebrating her book, Marriage and Masti. And I actually mentioned in my Barnes & Noble vlog that I want to start reading books with more diverse characters. So this will be my first book, besides the Dixon Rule, with characters that aren't just white, while also meeting one of my favorite authors of all time, Ali Hazelwood. So we're knocking 2 birds with 1 stone, and I am so excited. So if you're excited, don't forget to like and subscribe, join the herd. Let's get started. Guys, look, this is the book we'll be celebrating today. These are 2 other romance books by her. This one and this one. I've actually seen this one all over Target and I never knew it was by her. So I definitely have to add these to my TBR. This is a little bit about her too. She's from Pennsylvania. Guys, you know what also came out? Hannah Grace's new book, Daydream. I'm currently finishing Funny Story by Emily Henry, and then I'm gonna do Beach Read, but I've been dying to read this. My favorite of hers so far is Wadfire. I'm obsessed with him. But Henry was amazing too, so I have high expectations. But period, she got her own table. Shout out to my friend Emily. So I got into Ali Hazelwood through her, and she was actually gonna be here today, but something came up. But Emily, you're here in spirit. Anyway, I was a tour guide at my university, and we had a front desk where we would sit and work in case we had any incoming tours. And I was always reading a different romance book at that desk, right? And one time Emily said, Mia, I think you would really like this book, because she knew the types of books I was reading. And it was this one, Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. And this was the first ever Ali Hazelwood book I read. So after reading this book for the first time, I became obsessed with Ali Hazelwood. And wait, why do I kind of look like her? Anyway, I'm in grad school right now, and this was a great first book to start with because it had a neuroscience focus, and I just graduated with my bachelor's in psych. And every book I've read up to this point was a sports romance, and I never liked sports. I was kind of getting tired of them. But this was the first book I read where it took place in academia, and I loved it. And they were very empowering, and even though Ali Hazelwood's stories are all kind of the same, they're so comforting and kind of predictable in a good way. And the fact that she has a direct correlation to being in STEM because she was a neuroscientist is amazing. And I learned a lot about STEM focuses because each book is a different STEM focus. Because she's coming today, she also has a table dedicated to her, which I'll show you now. This was the second one I read of hers, loved it. This was the third one I read and I loved it. I actually think I like this one more than Love on the Brain, but I brought this one for her to sign since it was the first one I read of hers. I also read Not in Love, and this one I have not read, but I hear a lot about it. I'm not into fantasy, but I think when I get into it, she'll be the first I start with. And I have never read this. I never even knew of this. This is cute though, it might have to be my next one. So they sent us outside. This is the line. We went from standing to sitting. This is my seat. This is the free book we got that Nisha will autograph, and then we got stamped. Here they are. That is literally Ali. Oh my god. That is crazy. These kids don't even know that they're behind Ali Hazelwood.
How many people have read Not in Love yet? And I'm excited for our next book, Deep End. Woo! So in Marriage and Masti, the hero
is not obsessed with love, but obsessed with the idea that marriage is the solution for a career problem that he has. So that is how I translated like that character element. And then with Vera, what I wanted to kind of pull from 12th Night is this idea of sadness and how like you have to move through sadness to rediscover like loving yourself and also fall in love with this person and having them basically see you for who you are.
Basically, Deepak's parents are like, well, our newlywed the son and daughter-in-law are going to come stay with us. We are going to make sure that their room looks like a production room. So there's like flowers.
It's really like they want grandbabies right away, right?
Right now.
Like right away.
But you showed me a Bollywood seduction scene that was...
Yeah, Ramlila, if you Google that, I need all of you to type it into your phone right now and just save it for later.
We would work on a production playlist for you. Don't worry, we got you.
I appreciate that, yeah.
Okay, I have two favorite characters in this book. One is the Sana, the twin sister. Does everyone tell you that?
Everyone tells me Sana's book. Asana is my favorite too in this book. I love Sana. Sana's the twin, Vera's twin sister.
And actually, I think it's very interesting because she is, like, I loved her, even when she was doing not super good things, I still loved her because I understood what place she came from. So basically, yeah, you created a very lovable character. But also, my second favorite is her mother-in-law.
That's really exciting to me. I'm sorry. Like, I live in horse country, so like this is not the
Got me excited that Billy Elmo didn't make an appearance.
Do you guys have questions?
Hi guys, I have a question for both of you guys. You mentioned like a group chat with a bunch of authors. What's it like for example, you guys being friends, what's it like being friends with other authors? Like, do you guys like send screenshots of like your books and or like how does this sound? Or like, do you guys read each other's books ahead of time release? Like, do you guys react live? Like, what's it like being friends with other writers and authors?
We would read each other's books ahead of time if Allie's like publishers sent me that. And like, I don't know if you noticed, but like with Not Love, like there was like 15 authors who were so angry that Not Love did not show up at their doorstep before the release. So like Allie got dragged so hard in all of the group chat. No, but I feel like it's so great because like we've really found like supportive groups of friends, and it's usually us like sending like inspo pictures or like things that we should buy that are Taylor Swift merchandise. Oh, and Glenn Powell. There's a lot of Glenn Powell discourse lately.
Thank you all once again for coming. We're going to get the authors seated upstairs.
Now we're about to get their autograph. Look at them on their way up. After hearing Misha talk, like I actually really want to read her book. She hyped it up a lot. I actually have to read the other ones in her series because the one that she gave us for free is the third one. I have a lot to catch up on. Making our way up to get our autographs. This was the seating arrangement. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. I'm currently in line to meet Ali Hazelwood. I'm so excited. I don't know how it's gonna work because I know there's two authors here, so I don't know if we get a picture with each of them together. I know that the book person takes our phone for the picture, so I won't vlog because I want to give them my camera for the photo, but I'm super excited. Guys, Ali Hazelwood's story called Bride. Next October, there's gonna be the second one. She says she's writing that, so there's a sneak peek for you. And also, Misha is writing a fantasy book, I think. Ali Hazelwood's accent was so cute, bro. She's from Italy, I didn't know that. But I loved when she was talking. The authors are gonna autograph our books with their names, so they put sticky notes on our books so they know how to write it and spell it. Just finished meeting Ali Hazelwood and I just finished meeting Misha. They were so sweet. You know what's funny? Misha literally just told me that when she and Allie got together, they actually met in Vegas to see Taylor Swift. And I was like, y'all's energy was so contagious. Like, together they're so funny. And she's like, y'all should have seen us drunk and at Taylor Swift. She was cracking me up. And then I went to Allie and I said, now that I'm in grad school, I feel like I really relate to the characters. And her books honestly helped me raise my standards. Like, she writes men how we should have men, how they should treat us. And she was so sweet. I loved meeting them. This was such a great experience and I met so many beautiful people and we all have that shared love of our books. So guys, this was the first autograph I got by Nisha and there's some goodies inside. There's a sticker that says, "Am I the drama?" This book is auntie approved and these are some of her characters. And then inside the book she put this photo and the paper is like, I can't explain it. It feels like vintage, but it's so pretty. This is what she threw inside my book. And this is the autograph to Mia. And this was the second book I got autographed. This one was Allie Hazelwood and it also says for Mia. When I went up to her, I told her that her books were one of the first romance books I read and she honestly helped me raise my standards in men. She showed us how we should be treated by men. And I also told her that I'm in grad school, so like her characters are kind of like aligning to my life and she's the first author I read that has an academia setting rather than, you know, sports romance like the ones I've been reading. But she was so sweet. When we saw her like go up the escalator, we thought she was like one of us. Like we didn't recognize it was Allie, but she is so funny. Her and Nisha and them two together had great chemistry. I need to find more book tours near me because meeting both of them was such a cool experience. I felt like I was at a convention going to a panel and meeting celebrities because it was so cool seeing them like go back and forth. And you could tell that they both hype each other up. Heading out of here, smiling mad hard, had a beautiful day, and in my favorite place. Yeah. Cindy and Corinne got their autographs. Love it. Also follow her on Instagram. She's a book influencer. Shout out to my friend Patricia. She actually gave me this Barnes & Noble gift card because she doesn't really shop here. So I'm about to actually buy a reading light. Guys, on my way out, I found a fellow YouTuber. Subscribe to her. Shout yourself out.
It's at Becca Copeland if you want to follow. But yeah, it's so cool to meet you.
Yes, you too. Now I've got to get home because I want to read my new book so bad. If you guys enjoyed this, help me find more book tours so I can meet more celebrities because that was so fun. And if you want to see more book related content, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and leave comments everywhere. Have a blessed day. Oh my god, it's a squirrel puppet. This is one of my favorite animals. Hey, get it, get it.